Good evening, friends, subscribers, and of course Easyjetsimpilot channel members. How are we all? Hope you've all had a smashing weekend. It's Sunday evening here in the UK. The weekend's almost over, so we thought what better time to give away a free copy of the new Aerosoft CRJ 550-700. For those of you that were present during my last attempt to fly this aircraft, dear Lord, oh, do you know what, it could just be as bad tonight, but I promise whatever happens we'll actually get in the air and attempt a somewhat sort of decent landing. If you did miss that, then if you're in need of some good humour therapy, please do go find that, check that out. Right, so it is a giveaway, of course. More information on that as we progress, but first of all, in order to be entered into the giveaway, then for now you need to be a subscriber to the channel here on YouTube. So if you're watching on Twitch, you do need to subscribe on YouTube for that. And of course, if you're watching on YouTube and you're not yet a subscriber, then please do hit the red button and subscribe to the channel to be the chance of winning a copy of this rather beautiful aircraft. I can say that now. I feel like I can say that. We're slowly making friends. Dark Fury, no manual today. Oh, I never said that. Let's just say I've streamlined it somewhat. Yeah, so, you know, going through that, there was a hell of a lot of stuff, and I think Digital will back me up on this. The manual is unbelievably detailed, as it should be for an aircraft as well put together as this for the simulator. If you, as we found out the other night, if you want an aircraft that you can just jump in and fly, this is not the aircraft for you. If you want an aircraft where you can simulate realistic behaviour, realistic flights, every button, everything working as it should, this is the aircraft for you. And because it's a CRJ, they do sort of regional hops, then that's perfect for many people in Flight Simulator, in that it does, you know, 1-2 hour flights quite comfortably, quite regularly. So here we are in Washington DC. We're going to head up to Montreal Mirabel, and some of you may know the reason that particular airport has been chosen for this giveaway flight is that was once the home of the CRJs, where they made them. I don't think they make them there anymore. I think that's now been outsourced out, but that was the that was one of the airports and locations where they were made. So yeah, Digital agree, and they're very, very detailed, perhaps a little bit too detailed in some respects. So fair enough. But here we are. All right, so let's get started, shall we? Now I am going to go cold and dark. So let me just turn the flypad on. Flypad, EFB, whatever you wish to call that. But I'm just going to go and set it to cold and dark, just because I want to see if we can actually do it. Aircraft, cold and dark. There we go. That's what I wanted. So everything's off. There's no fans. We've got no screens. We've not even got any. We've not even got any vehicles around us, which is a little bit rather sad, isn't it? But there we are. So the flight time today, do you see? Well, let's have a look. We do have a oops, there we go. We do have an actual operational flight plan today. So departing runway 15, flight level 230, and then arriving on runway 24. That is an ILS approach, thank God. But there is no star for this airport, so we're going to have to vector ourselves in, so that could cause all sorts of chaos as well that we're not used to. So the flight time today is at 1 hour 24 minutes. So looking for that. Digital about 15 hours, so yeah, 14 of those are going to be spent on the ground working out how it works. Alright, so at the moment we've got the chocks in place, and we'll open the passenger door. So that's coming open. Oh, move out of the way. thought I was going to flatten him just then. So we've got the door open. We can get the service door open. Get a little bit of well, let's see. We're going to need lots of vodka, alcohol, gin, and everything else that's going on with today. Let's get the cargo door open as well. And well, let's get the batteries on. Then we'll call the GPU. So let's come up to the top. Turn on the batteries, and then we get a load of beeps and alarms. Check the APU generator is on, which it is, and let's call our ground power unit now. So we'll get that connected, get the ground air cart connected as well. Alright, now with that, there we go, the screens are on. There were 2 ones with all the warnings, etc, etc. Lots of things for us to do before we move. And one thing I will do as well, as I always do, is just grab the weather for our departure airport. So here in Washington DC, looks pretty good. 10 miles visibility, few clouds, 6,500, few 25,000 feet, 17 degrees, that's quite warm, and altimeter 3049. Let me just pop that here into the chat window for you. So bear with me 1 second, let's get that sorted. There we go. So there you've got that. I'll also send you a copy of the operational flight plan for those of you that want to follow that along as well. Copy that and paste that into the chat as well. There you go. Alright, so with that in mind, let's continue our setup, shall we? So the ground power is now AC is available. Can we actually turn that on? It's now in use. There we go. All the signs are on. As I say, APU generator is currently on. So let's get the left and right fuel boost pumps on as well. We'll also get the navigation lights on, so people know that we're actually here in the aircraft. Okay, well, with the doors open, let's try and get some people on board, shall we? Let's have a look. Where is my self-loading cargo? There we go. I've never used self-loading cargo with this aircraft before, so this should be interesting. We certainly don't have movie screens or Wi-Fi on the flight today, so apologies for that. But we're ready for boarding.
Cabin crew, we're happy to get going now, so as soon as you're ready, you can open the doors and start letting passengers on board.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, so the GPU is there. We can also put DC power on as well. We'll need that. And now we can do our fire test before starting the APU. So do the fire test, and in order to actually see that do anything, we actually need to bring this screen up here. So I've pressed that. There we go. Fire systems are okay. We can let go of that. Close that down. And APU. Let's press the APU power and fuel pump. And turn on the APU. Let's start that. So now the APU should be starting up. APU start. APU self is open. So we're now just going to come down, check that is all firing up. Oh, our passengers have just started arriving. That's okay. It looks like the APU is starting. Is this going to be another one of those aircraft where the cabin crew fight with the doors? Is it going to be one of those? I'm showing doors open, but that doesn't look very open to me. What's happening over here? Oh, it is. Yeah, the door's open. So, self-loading cargo, not liking that one bit. So we're actually in the CRJ 550 today, a little private private livery, private flight for all of you wanting to be in with a chance of winning the giveaway today. So there you can see private livery at Washington DC on a remote stand of course. Okay, so that APU is now firing up and running, so we're going to pop the hydraulics on as well. Now we don't actually need all of these, I forget which one it is, I believe it's this one is not required, so that's fine. Okay, let's come across then to our EFB. We'll also turn on the packs as well, so we have to do those for COVID. So air conditioning packs coming on, recirculated air. And you know, it's actually quite difficult to see. What I would really recommend is, if you do have this aircraft, set up custom views for the overhead panel, just so you can get that working. So there the packs are on. I can hear those coming, so that's fine. Okay, so back to the EFB, and we're going to have a look at our performance. So let's I'm going to change this to 0 fuel weight. Still playing around with this, to be honest with you. So if I go to 0 fuel weight and have a look, try to compare this now with the EFB. H-bin, yes, there is an interior cabin as well. It looks very, very nice. I'll show you that in a little while. Okay, so 0 fuel weight is 24534. 24534. So let's put that in. 24. Do you know what? You can actually enter it. It's easier. 24534. Enter that. So that's our 0 fuel weight. We're also going to enter the fuel for the flight, and our block fuel is 3583. 3583. Delete that. 3583. Matthew Peden asks, I love the look of the Aerosoft CRJ. How would you describe your experience so far with the plane? I'm not sure I'm the person to ask. If you were here for the first time I used it. Okay, so let's enter that. You can see the performance envelope is changing. So we're now going to set the payload in the simulator. So it's telling us a payload of 7770. Well, that's not accurate. So if I go back to change passengers and cargo, let me just have a look at this. So the payload is actually 5216. Looking at that, so let's come over here. Payload 5216. So maybe we need a few more passengers on board. We can only actually take 50, that's maximum. So 5216. Oh, maximum takeoff weight exceeded. Well, that's no good. That's really no good, is it? So the maximum 0 fuel weight is 26762. That's correct. How strange. 0 fuel weight, central gravity is 24534. Oh, that's increased, right, okay. So let's go back. 24534. 24534. Do you know what? Let's leave it at that, shall we? I know the weights aren't going to match up, but never mind. Never mind. So, I'm happy with that. We've got the 0 fuel weight is set. The fuel is set, obviously quite important. So, let's check the envelope, enter our 0 fuel weight. We'll set the payload here in the simulator, and that's a bit concerning. We're outside of our envelope just there, so I'm going to have to go back and amend that. So let's come over to the fuel panel as well, which is up here behind us, and this way we can just power that on. Oh, this is quite a difficult switch to try and select. There we go. So what have we got here? We've got fuel 3580. What do we want? 3583. That's close enough. So we're happy with that. SOV on. There we are. Fuel is set. Happy with that. We can actually turn that off now. So turn that off, close that down. Let's come back over to our electronic flight bag. And we definitely need to have a look at this because that's not right. Yeah, let's get the manual. It's on page 5324. And Dark Fury is using his manual to light the engines. That's a good idea. Okay, so checking the fuel on board on the ECAM. What do we have? Fuel on board, total fuel 3575 because the APU is burning it. That's fine. Let's start aligning the IRS as well. Let's set that to not the parking brake. Don't remove that. Although we do have the chocks in place, so that's fine. Set that to nav, and that must be set to instant because that has fired up into life. Okay, so I need to have a look at this payload because at the moment I'm well outside the flight envelope, and I don't want to try and take off with that. So, Nick, and the green dot needs to be where? The green dot, the best, the green dot speed. Are you talking about something else? Okay, so I'm just going to try and say this again. So zero fuel weight is 24534, yeah, that's correct, 24534, and the fuel is 53, enter, and set payload in simulator. Well, every time I press it, it just jumps around. What's happening here? That can't be right. However, why have we got a payload there of 14 tons? How can 50 people weigh 14 tons? That's insane. So let me just check. Our payload should be 5.2 tons. Let's go back to passenger and cargo. All this red light. Right, okay. Payload. Let's throw some baggage off. Sorry guys, I'm having to offload some of the alcohol. Right, payload. 5, what did I say I wanted the payload to be? 5216. Or thereabouts. 52, maximum takeoff weight exceeded. 52. Well, do you know what? There. Set the payload in the simulator. Oh wow, we're heavy. Do you know what? We're within the envelope and we're close enough. It tells me there the takeoff weight is 29429. Our takeoff weight here on SimBrief is 27890. So there we go. Yeah, so digital. Just decrease the load in the cargo bays, bring it back into range. That's basically what we've done. Not sure why that's not working exactly, but let's set that payload in the simulator now. Oh, that looks better. Alright, so happy with that. Let's come across to our next little bit of fun and come down to the flight management system then, shall we? Okay, so everything is out of date, nothing we can do about that. So pause in it, and then let's put our airport code in, which is Kilo DCA. I have no idea what gate we're at, so we're just going to press, I'll go to page 3, IRS position. Let's copy that, and then let's put that back and set the position there. There we go, so that's now set. Alright, let's go to our flight plan. Where is the flight plan? There's the flight plan. Okay, so we're going to add our origin, which is Kilo DCA, and our destination, which is Charlie Yankee Mike X-ray, 431 miles. What's the alternate today? The alternate today is Charlie Yankee Oscar Whiskey. Charlie Yankee Oscar Whiskey. No idea where that is, by the way. We're going to be departing from runway 15 today. Departing from runway 15. There we go. And our flight number is CRJ 2103. I've not been very inventive with the flight number there. My apologies. Alright. So let's go to our departure and arrival. So we are departing runway 15 as we've already confirmed. And the SID is the Hoto 4 via Jerseys. So let's find that Hoto 4 transition Jersey. That's selected. And on the flight plan we now want to add our route. Oh goodness me, what have I done? Departure DCA. Oh, we've got a load error. Hang on. Oh, do I need to put all that in again? That's a pain. I didn't press execute, did I? Oh, I didn't press execute. Oh, Simon, you were just a bit too late with your advice there, my friend. Forgot to press execute. Okay, let me pop that in again. So, we're going to go to... we've done the set position. And then we're going to... Yeah, so there's our pos init. Clear that. Execute the pos init. There we go. Oh, actually, some of that's already imported, as you can see. If I go to the flight plan now... oh, actually, it's there. It has saved it. So... if I now go back to our departure and everything, that all looks fine. We've got the auto, we've got runway 15. And how do we put the rest of the route in? The legs? Why are we not putting the legs in? Do we need to go from there? No, that's not right. Flight plan. Perf init. No, it's not there. Okay, guys, I need help. This is not as intuitive as the Airbus. So we've got the index, we've got the pos in it, we've got the flight plan, we've got the origin, we've got the destination, and I want to go to departure, etc. We've done that. Add the flight plan. I'm going around in circles. Oh, we've got page 2. Thank you. There we go. Thank you, digital. I can tell you spent some time in this aircraft. Alright, so let's put this in. So after Jers, we're taking the Juliet 220. Juliet 220. From there, we're taking that to Mika. M-I-C-A-H. From Mika, we're then taking the Juliet 61 airway. Juliet 61 airway then takes us to Papa Sierra Bravo. Papa Sierra Bravo. Papa Sierra Bravo then on the J59 airway. Juliet 59. From the Juliet 59 airway to Sierra Yankee Romeo. Double check that. Sierra Yankee Romeo. And then it's the Quebec 844 airway. Quebec 844. After the Quebec 844, that takes us to redo. I don't want to redo anything. Pop that in. Then after redo, it is the... we're going to have to go on the next page for that. So after redo, is that right? Yeah, so from redo, next page takes us to the airway Quebec 955. And that takes us to EPMOK. E-P-M-O-K. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. 955. There we go, and that's the last waypoint before the airways. So if I hit execute now, make sure that's all confirmed. I also want to go to our put in our arrival. So this will be the ILS runway 24, isn't it? Did I say 24? Yep, ILS runway 24, and as you can see, there are no stars. So it says we can either go via transition using vectors or via the uniform, the Yankee Uniform Lima VOR. Now, is that a VOR that's actually based at the airfield? Let me have a look. Doesn't appear to be. Let me just have a look. Airport information. No, that's just the airport information. Let's have a look at the actual route. Oh, we'll just go for... Oh, there it is. Actually, yeah, we could do that. So if we go via the Montreal VOR, and then we can come around here, back in for a landing on runway 24. So that would work quite neat. Quite nice. Happy with that. So let's pop via the uniform Yankee Uniform Lima. Let's execute that. Alright, so if we now go through our legs, page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, we've then got that discontinuity there. Let's just copy that, clear that up. So after that, we've got Vetno, Odgus, Zulu Mike X-ray, and I believe they are the correct waypoints for... trying to bring this in here so you guys can see, and I'm not covering up the flight computer. Let me have a look. Yeah, perfect, there we go. There's the initial approach fix. Vetno, Odgus, and Zulu Mike X-ray, just there. Fantastic. It's even got the platform altitude in as well, isn't it? Look, above. Have to be above 3,000 feet. Wonderful. Oh, that's nice when it works, isn't it? For those of you just joining, how do you enter the giveaway? At the moment, just make sure you are a subscriber to the channel. So as long as you're subscribed, then stick with us for the flight. I'll tell you what else you need to do. Okay, so execute that as we change the got rid of the discontinuity, and I believe we've now added the route. Okay, so with that now done, let's just come back over here and copy our performance data to the FMS. So that should be done. Alright, what I need to do now is we need to set our cruise altitude. So let's have a look. Not on there. Is it on here? No, not on there. There we go. Alright, so there's our weights, passengers, cargo, fuel, and cruising altitude. So the cruising altitude is going to be flight level 230. Flight level 2. Right. I keep forgetting this when I'm doing this. It has to be flight level FL 230. Pop that in. Alternate cruise altitude, can leave that blank for now. Execute that. Next page. So at this point we could enter the trip winds, which we get from our operational flight plan. So if we come down here, scroll down, 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 down. So as the climb, we're climbing up to a flight level 230. So we've got trip. We can work out trip winds there if we want to, but for now I'm just going to put the cruise in, which is our trip wind of headwind of 7. So let's pop that in. H7. That's for the cruise, and execute. Okay, so we've added the cruise. Let's just go to the next page. Okay, can we add a estimated time of departure as well? Is that to be put somewhere? Oh, there we go. Estimated time of departure. Oh god, what time is it now? It's 20:29. By the time we've done all this, I'll tell you what, 2100 hours. That's Zulu time, of course. Execute that. Oh, I didn't press execute. What have I done? I want to go back. Previous page. Am I going to have to go all the way through this again? Next page. Next page. There we go. Execute. 2100. I'll just pop that in again. I'm sure it's all fine. 2100. Where's that cabin crew with the alcohol? Execute. Okay, that's done. So, from there, we've added the ETA. Let's go to VNAV setup. So VNAV setup. Transition altitude here in America, of course, is 18,000 feet. Speed limit, of course, 250 knots below 10,000 feet. Next page. In the cruising altitude, that's all set. Target speed, 300 knots, that's fine. Then on the descent, 3-degree vertical profile angle. And again, the speed limit, transition level, exactly the same, flight level 180. All that's fine. So now I'm going to set those altitudes into the FCU. So let's just have a look at our actual departure and see. So we're using the Auto 4 departure. And what do we have? So we do have actually a speed. Oh no, we don't. Ignore that. We're taking off this way. So no turns above 515 feet. I'll be still struggling to hold the aircraft steady by that point. That should take us to Capvic. We can actually just see that on here as well. Capvic. Then it's to Gate Elbolt, and then we're up and away. Do we have an initial stop climb from runway 15? Top altitude 5,000 feet, so that's our initial climb altitude at 5,000 feet. So I'm just going to come up here and set this in the FCU. Oh, hang on. Do you know, I'm watching the numbers change up here, and with my eyesight, that's so easy to get wrong. 5,000 feet. There we go. Speed as well, we're going to set 250 knots. There's no speed restriction on our departure. There we go. And flight directors. We'll pop those on. Flight directors 1 and 2. Oh, number 2 was already on. Fair enough. Right. Oh, you guys are getting promoted. You've got 2 stripes. Well, in that case, thank you very much for supporting the channel for a couple of months. Excellent, guys. Glad to see that that's working. You're working your way up. Working your way up, guys. All right. So, let's see. What's next? All right. Let's come down to our performance page. Which is, so, performance. Flex temp, I believe you can set something like 46 for this. I could leave it blank, but let's put 46 in. It doesn't actually work in the simulator yet, so that doesn't matter. And then to perf init. Radnav page. The radios page. I don't think we need to pop anything in here at this point, but we would normally set VORs, etc. Transponder code, we can set transponder code if we want. We're currently standby 2000. What should our transponder code be? Who knows? 1001. There we go. There's our transponder code for today. There's also it doesn't tell you, but there is actually a next page here. Look, you can put the flight ID as well. CRJ, and I believe this is what would actually get transmitted to air traffic control if we had air traffic control on online. 2103. There we go. Okay, so let's come to the main flight display menu and turn on what we want to see. So we'll have the high navigational aids. We can turn airports off. Let's face it, we're in America. There's an airport every 20 yards. And I'm going to turn on as well. We've got nothing on up there, but I'm going to turn on the the information at the top of the screen. So we can choose to have VNAV, or we can have sort of like a composite, I suppose that means. But I'm gonna turn that on so I can see what's happening, and when. Juicy, I'd love a squawk of 666, but I'd need squawk 6666. Louis Aviation, is VNAV working to a point? To a point, I believe. JB Aviation, how do you enter the giveaway? Just make sure you are a subscriber to the channel. That's all you need to do at this point. Alright, so that's set up. So let's come across back to our electronic flight bag. The V-speeds are already showing for us, so flaps 8, it's a nice dry runway, and I'm going to set those automatically now. I could do them manually down here. Let me just click on that, get rid of the yoke because it gets in the way a little bit. I could set them all automatically. You can see the V-speeds showing on there at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set all, and they should automatically populate now. So let's just check that. There we go. So these V1 127, rotate 128, V2 is 138. So obviously we want to be targeting above V2 10 to 20 knots. So that's all done. Okay, so let's set the altimeter, which is 3049 now. My word, how do I remember how to do this? Barrow reference is 3049. We are on live weather. 3049. Did anyone else notice that until I did that we were actually below sea altitude? 3049. We also should set that in the standby as well. 3049. Digital, thank you my friend for just answering those questions for me. Okay, 3049 we've set in the aircraft and on the standby. So nav source as well, let's make sure we've set that to FMS1, which it has. That can be changed here I believe. So we've got VOR, we don't want that, VOR2, FMS2. So let's set that back to FMS1. Right guys, I think we're almost ready for push and start. Although self-loading cargo is fighting with me, he doesn't want to get those doors opened. Tell you what, let me close the door here in the just close the doors here on the aircraft page. Oh, it is closed. Right, and tell you what then, I'm going to launch the Pushback helper app. This never fails to work with self-loading cargo. Let's have a look. Just wait for that to get connected. Self-loading cargo passengers are currently 30% satisfied. That's because they're all stood outside the aircraft and can't get in. Alright, let's open the main door. Oh, Hannah, how strange. Right, the Pushback helper, main door button, emergency door button and cargo door button does not work with this aircraft. So that's something we've discovered. Right, can I open that door and come on self-loading cargo?
Captain, the cabin is secure. All passengers are aboard.
You've just lied to me. There's 47 passengers at the gate.
The captain and crew, welcome aboard this flight. We hope you enjoy flying with us. Before takeoff, we would like to encourage all passengers to watch our cabin crew display the safety features of the aircraft.
Oh, I think we're going to be leaving without all passengers on board because I can't get self-loading cargo to operate with this door. They're now fighting with the passengers. They're fighting with the door as well. We've seen that before. So if I open that door again, will it work? Oh, what's beeping at me? Stairs are up. Oh dear. Well, looks like we're going to be leaving without them. I just can't get self-loading cargo. Has anyone managed to get self-loading cargo working with this? Because it's not working for me right now. Nick, we're ahead of schedule. You're quite right. John, yeah, you're quite right. Self-loading cargo has some bugs. Normally I can get around them just by loading everything automatically straight away. But this isn't working. This isn't working for me. which is a shame because I love the self-loading cargo announcements that we have. But every time I try and open the doors, it's instantly closing them. Again, it's just not working with the aircraft. Oh, hang on. We've done it. Ha! We managed to get all passengers loaded. Right. Are the doors closed? 0 passengers ready to board. Everyone should be on board. And I think we're done. Right, tell you what, I'm just going to open the door on here. And then I'm going to close it again. And hopefully that should work.
The cabin is secure. All passengers are aboard.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the captain and crew, welcome aboard this flight. We hope you enjoy flying with us. Before takeoff, we would like to encourage all passengers to watch our cabin crew display the safety features of the aircraft.
Okay, I think self-loading cargo has done it. I think. Has he finished fighting with the doors?
Cabin crew, we're about ready for
Yes!
Please arm the door and cross-check, thank you.
Hi Captain, all passengers are on board and doors have been closed.
Finally.
Great stuff, thank you very much.
Okay, let's get the rotating beacon light on.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello from flight deck. My name is Gavin and I'm your captain today, and I'd like to welcome you on board this Easyjet AC-20neo aircraft. We're not expecting any delays, and we're going to get pushing back pretty soon. The guys on the ground have just popped the last of the luggage away, so if you can assist the cabin crew in getting yourself sat down, seatbelts on, everything fastened, and give them your full attention throughout the safety briefing, and we'll get going as soon as possible. Once again, thank you for choosing Easyjet, and we hope you enjoy the flight today.
Alright, are we about ready for pushback then? We haven't got a tug, have we, today? Well, the blooming door's still open. Oh, come on, Captain. Not just the just one door either. Right, that would make it difficult to pressurise the aircraft, wouldn't it? Right, so close, close, close.
Captain, the cabin is
Chocks
secure.
removed.
All passengers are aboard.
Refueling's finished. Let's get the seatbelt signs on.
On behalf of the captain and crew, welcome
And the no
aboard
smoking
this flight.
signs, of course.
We hope you enjoy flying with us. Before takeoff, we would like to encourage all passengers to watch our cabin crew display the safety features of the aircraft.
On the emergency lights. Okay, so I think we're now ready for pushback. Where are we pushing back to? Alright, so our departure, our taxi route is pushing back. That is the runway we're taking off from. So let's push back. We shall face, we'll push back tail to the left and taxi out this way. Across that runway. In fact, no, we can't do that, can we? Oh, yes, we can. Yes, we can. That's fine. So the ignition's on. And I'm just going to have a quick look at the checklist because it does come with checklists, see if I've missed anything really obvious. So, before start checklist, landing elevation. Oh, good God. Right, okay, something else we're not used to doing. Where is that? That's over here somewhere. Landing elevation. Is that set? Oh, I've just changed a couple of things. Is that set over here? Or is it down at the bottom? Oh, there we go. Landing elevation. In other words, I'm going to have to... Which screen is that even shown on? Oh, digital. Need your help. So, which screen is the landing elevation shown on, my friend? Because the landing... sorry, takeoff elevation. What is the takeoff elevation of this airport? It is... 14. 14. So, oh, there we go. There it is. I've got it. So we can set it at 20. It's down there. Look. Although it says landing elevation, don't you need the takeoff elevation? Although, actually, no, I know why you do that. It's in case we have to return to the airport. In case we have a problem, God willing, and we have to return to the airport, the landing elevation, so the elevation of this airport, is now all set. There we go. So, that's set. Right, so that's landing elevation sorted. What else have I missed? Landing elevation is set, altimeter is already set, FMS set, IRS aligned nav, radios and nav aids done, takeoff briefing, takeoff, start praying. Okay, there's our briefing done. Cleared to start. All personal electronic devices off please now, gentlemen, but realistically please don't turn those off because I disappear. APU is on and running, electrics are all working, takeoff data is all set. The doors are closed, finally. Beacon light is on. Fuel pumps and quantity set. We've got the fuel pumps on. Yep, they're on. They're working. Hydraulic pumps on or auto. They are. Parking brake on, off. Do we have the chocks? The chocks are removed, so the parking brake is on. Alright, so I think we're ready to start. So the ignition's on. Let's go for it, shall we? Where's our pushback tug? Let's connect the tug. There he is. Our phantom tug has connected up. So let's do a right engine start. So we're going to click start. Oh, that's the left engine. Oh, blooming heck. Oh, do you know what? Who cares? So left engine starting first. Never mind. Okay. Let's release the parking brake. And then we're going to start pushing back. Push back, reverse, and we'll push back to the left. John, my coffee mug is missing. I'm guaranteed that if I did have a mug, it would not be coffee in it. Not while I'm flying this aircraft. So we're now pushing back to the left. That's quite a slow rate of turn, isn't it? Good enough. Alright, so have we hit 20% N2 is, so we can go release that and set that to idle.
Of the crew, I ask that you please direct your attention to the monitors as
That
we
should
review
now
the
start to
emergency
fire up.
procedures.
Let's
There are 6
start the
emergency
right-hand
exits on
engine.
this A320 Neo. Please take a minute to locate the one closest to you and note that it may be behind you. Count the number of rows.
Scotty Bells 2020 on Twitch. Thanks, mate. Good to see you.
Stay calm and listen for instructions from the cabin crew. Oxygen masks will drop down from above your seat. Place the mask over your mouth and nose like this, and pull the strap.
Oh, I'm getting dual cabin announcements. That's annoying. I should have turned them off on the EFB. It is an option to.
First before helping others. In the unlikely event of an emergency landing and evacuation, leave your carry-on luggage and items behind.
So, engine, the right-hand engine is going to start. I want to call them engine 1 and 2. They're not. They're left and right, aren't they?
We ask that you make sure that all carry-on luggage is stowed away safely during the flight. While we wait for takeoff,
Right.
please take a moment to review the safety
Turn them off.
procedures on the card in the pocket in front of you. Electronic device must
And
now be
stop
switched
our
off
pushback.
to
Let's set the parking
we
brakes.
instruct you that it is again safe to use them. Our cabin service will commence once we are in flight. If you are a frequent flyer with us, you can now...
So we've just still got a few things there to take care of. So we want to do Mac trim, yaw damp and stabiliser trim.
And we hope you enjoy the flight.
Oh, not sure why the thrust levers were up there. So Mac trim, stabiliser trim and yaw damp, which is... Oh, where's the yaw damp? Oh, there we go. We'll also get some... we need to put the pitot probes on, don't we? So right and left. Anything else? Left window here, right window here. Oh, I thought I'd done that. Oh, do you know what? Let's pop it all on. Just pop the lot on. Is that it? What am I missing? I can't see. Let me give me the... there we go. Let's see what I can actually read now. Anti-ice detection, air conditioning, so... Let's put that on to from off to high. There we go. So that's low. The probes are on as well. That's it. What's left? Mac trim. That's down here. Can anyone tell I don't know how to fly this aircraft? Mac trim. There we go. Oh, good. I like it when all the warnings are on. have gone. Okay, so parking brake is on, seatbelts are on, no smoking on, continuous ignition is on, manual cross flow is currently on. Right, so the after start checklist. Where is the after start checklist? That'll be under checklists. After start checklist, so generators to auto. I believe they already are on auto. That's good. Electrics checked. We can turn the DC off now, can't we? The APU can come off as well in a moment. So APU can come off. Does that mean we could turn off the AC? That was the ground power, wasn't it? That shouldn't still be available. Turn that off. Turn off the APU. Nose wheel steering should be armed. There it is. Taxi light coming on. And passenger signs are on as well. Paul, putting anti-ice on decreases your engine performance. Yeah, I know that. However, with the clouds above us, quite low above us actually, looking at that, then you'd want anti-ice on. Right, so taxi checklist. Let's have a look. Slats and flaps to 8. There we go. Digital flight deck, thank you very much, sir. Here's to making it to post-engine start without a catastrophic event. Or throwing the manual across the room. Thank you very much, Digital, for your continued support for the channel. I really do appreciate that, so thank you very much. Flight controls, let's check those flight controls. Where are we? That'll be down here, won't it? Flight controls. So, full left, full right, neutral. Full up, full down, neutral. And the rudder, full right, full left, neutral. Okay, so the trim setting, let's check our performance page for that. So the trim should be 5.6, that is shown on here, so let's trim that to 5.6. There we go. Okay, so that's set. What else have we got? Thrust reversers need to be armed in case we have a problem and need to stop. Thrust reversers armed. Flight instruments check. Brake temperatures. I wouldn't even know where to begin. Where's the wheel button? Where's the wheel SD page? It's not there. Never mind. I'm sure they're fine. So we're going to taxi out, and then, as I say, our departing runway is runway 15 over here. Let's go. I can't pronounce your username, but the fact you've just asked me have I ever flown one of these in real life, you've not been watching the stream for long enough. If I had, we'd have been in the air long ago. Alright, so let's release that parking brake and let's go. Now, for those of you that may be new to the channel and watching for the first time, then you will know that normally I fly the Airbus. I have just released the parking brake, have I not? Is the parking brake on? Which way does that that point? Is the parking brake on? Why are we not moving? Parking brake's not on, is it? We should be taxiing by now, surely. Nope. Parking brake is on. Are we moving now? Oh, hang on. Hang on. Right, I know why we're not moving. We actually have a phantom tug driver still in the way. Nose wheel steering is still disconnected. So I've just broke some hydraulics in the nose wheel. Right, let's get rid of the tug. There you go. Charles, what button did I use to set the trim? So the trim was set. Oh, good lord, we're moving. Right, so the trim is the numeric keypad 1 and 7 to set the trim. Do you know what, guys? Tomorrow is Mileage Monday. Back in the Airbus. Thank God. Just to make up for it, I'm going to do the quickest setup and departure that you've ever seen. Because I know what I'm doing. Alright. Runway looks clear. Let's cross. Yeah, digital. You were a bit presumptuous there. It's okay. We've only broke the nose wheel. Potentially killed a tug driver. Other than that, we're doing fine. Okay, so it's down here, isn't it? We'll use the full length of the runway, because God knows I need it. Can we actually get this way? Oh yeah, we want to go via this area just here. Get rid of that. So that is runway 15. And the end of our runway is just there. That's the runway we want. Actually, is that the runway we want? Have I just become disorientated? Runway 19. Let me double check. I don't think we are taking off from runway 19 at all, you know. Where's my flight plan gone? Ah, right, I see. We should have been taken off from runway 15. Should have been taken off from runway 15. However, I have changed it because runway 19 is longer. And I wanted that safety margin, considering I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. So no, we're good. Runway 19. So I've still got a few things to do actually before we take off. I think the APU may still be running. Let's have a little look. So here is runway 19. Let's just hold our position here. Let's put that parking brake on. There we go. Alright guys, so what have I got left to do that I've not done? We've got all those armed, anti-ices on. APU sub is still open. Continuous ignition, manual cross flow. So the before takeoff checklist. Have I missed some items? Oh, here we go. Before takeoff checklist. Fuel cross flow to auto. That's up here. That's that off. Bleeds and APU set. So is the APU bleed packs are they on or off? Doesn't tell me. They're just push buttons. I need lights. I would turn those off surely for departure if it's anything like the Airbus. I'm presuming they're off. What else have I missed? Thrust reversers. Oh, hang on. Why have I changed? There we go. Flight attendant advised. Transponder set to on. Where's the transponder? That's is that down here? TCAS as well. Terrain radar. Don't know where that is. Okay, guys. Take a look at the display. Tell me what I've missed. What have I not done? So let me just come back into the chat because I have been ignoring that a little bit. Power off the APU, turn off continuous ignition. Okay, let's try that then, HD, thank you. So, APU, is that off? Oh no, that's started. Why doesn't it have lights? Airbus philosophy, no lights equals good. Okay, continuous is now off. Right, powered off the APU, presumably. There we go. Set fuel cross flow to manual. We've done that. I think we're good, aren't we? I'm looking at everything here. Digital, you can give with the clearance. Are we cleared to depart? Dear God, please say yes. Flight fan, you've not missed the giveaway. No, no, no. You've not even missed the takeoff yet. Okay, I think all looks good. If we're not cleared for takeoff, someone tell me what I've not done. I have absolutely no problem with admitting that I don't know how to fly this aircraft. I'm just applying my basic Airbus knowledge to this. And of course, aviator knowledge. As for how this aircraft handles and what all the flows and procedures are, I've got no idea. So, digital says we're good to go. Flight controls checked. Our briefing is we're going to depart. We'll just follow the flight plan. No turns below. I think it was 510 feet, but that's fine. Ecam memo. Takeoff no blue. Oh, there's my usual before takeoff checklist calls coming. Electronic flight bag is stowed. Cabin. Let's secure the cabin for takeoff. Seats for takeoff. And let's go, shall we? Are probes and window heat on? That is a very good question. I believe so. Yes, they are. Probes and window heat are on. Right, let's line up. Nick, you're right, yeah. Anything goes wrong now, we can blame digital. He cleared us for takeoff. So, we'll line up. We'll make sure nothing else is going to go wrong. We'll set toga power. And then we're good to go. Oh, we should put the lights on as well, shouldn't we? Of course. Lights on, strobe lights, logo lights, everything. Oh, let's just put everything on. And today, 192 passengers on board, getting quite crowded. Oh, don't forget the 3 people watching on Twitch. Right, so we're now lined up. Now this is where it could go wrong. Alright, so here's my plan. Here's my plan. We are going to take off. After takeoff, we're going to arm speed and nav. Then we're going to engage the autopilot. And we're climbing to 5,000 feet. Our planned flight level for the cruise is flight level 230. So we'll climb to flight level 230 with a target speed of around 290 knots. But of course 250 knots below 10,000 feet. Alright, well that sounds so straightforward, doesn't it? Let's go. So let's set climb. Let's set toga power. Climb and toga. There we go. Winter XD on Twitch, thank you very much for following, my friend. Hope to see you in then the EasyJet flight deck again very, very, very soon. Extremely soon. As soon as I get this thing back down. And there's V1, rotate. We're going to have to pitch up, 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 up. Let's get away.
Right, gear up.
So that gear is now up. I have absolutely no idea, by the way, what flap speeds are or anything like that in this aircraft. Passengers are screaming because we're pitching up at 20 degrees. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to lower that nose a little bit. Let's decrease that climb rate. I'm going to go speed, nav, armed, and autopilot engage. God, please work and look after me. Don't kill me. Oh, good lord, it appears to be working. There we go. Alt capture, that's at 5,000 feet, so presumably the nose is going to lower. To capture 5,000 feet, the speed is then going to increase. I'm going to pull the thrust back so we don't exceed 250 knots. Well, it didn't quite capture 5,000 feet, did it? Never mind. That's okay. We're following the flight plan. I'm good. It's descending us back to capture 5,000 feet, which was our initial stop climb altitude. Busted. We're going to have to file some paperwork after that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to increase the altitude. We'll increase that up to 15,000 feet, shall we? So 15,000 feet. Set speed to 250 until we pass 10,000 feet. And then let's go. Hopefully now will the aircraft look to target. We'll have to give it a little bit more thrust, won't we, of course. Let's put climb thrust in. So that will start to climb, I hope. There we go. Well, so far this is a lot better than the last time we flew this aircraft. Digital, you just hit the nail on the head. It's very different from the A320, which is why people are struggling with it. The problem is, or it's not the problem, it's just a different aircraft. And for those of you that follow this channel regularly, you'll know that I fly the Airbus, either the A318, the 19, 20, 21, even the A330. We had a crack at that, and Airbus philosophy is sort of ingrained on me, and I know without sounding too big-headed, if you like, but I know how to operate the Airbus, and it will work. Even with the bugs in the simulator, I know how to operate the Airbus and coax it to do what we need it to do. This is completely foreign to me. Completely foreign.
Please use super chats or super sticker to get your cabin crew's attention. You may also ask them about
Jack Russell on Twitch, thanks for following, my friend. As I say, I hope to see you in the Airbus very, very soon. Let's see if we can get you on the ground safely in this thing, shall we? So we've passed 10,000 feet now, which means I'm going to increase our speed to about 290. That will just lower our rate of climb, but that's fine. Now we've gone that high, let's get the lights off as well. So continuing to follow the flight route. That's good. And we'll ding the cabin. Seatbelt signs. Should I just leave them on for you guys for the entire journey? Because anything could happen. I have no idea who you are because I can't pronounce that to save my life. But it's a shame planes aren't like cars where you can just get in one and you'll immediately know what to do. Do you know what? I was trying to describe this to my wife. I was telling her tonight we were going to be doing the giveaway and I'm flying a new aircraft. I have no idea how to fly it. And she said, well, an aeroplane's an aeroplane. I can drive your car and you can drive my car. They're exactly the same. No, they're really not. Garab1986 on Twitch. Good evening, sir. Thank you very much for following. Okay, so let's target now our actual cruising altitude, which is flight level 230. So let's set that. Flight level 230. There it is. Oh, actually that says 236. I mean, what's the deal with the small numbers? I'm blind enough as it is. That's why I'm not flying in the real world. 236. Altitude 235, 4, 3, 2, 1, 230. There we go. That's it. And we're up. DXBL on Twitch as well. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, no need to unfasten the seatbelt. I think you'd be a fool to unfasten your seatbelt if I was flying this aircraft. Okay, I'm pretty confident now the aircraft's actually going to behave itself. So, I'm going to turn seatbelt signs off. So, seatbelt signs now coming off. Oh, do we need to put the pack? Do we need to put the packs back on? Did I turn those off? Do we have packs? You may all now be suffering from deoxygenation. Okay, so we need to set standard pressure as we're now passing. Can we just push that? Will it set standard pressure? There we go. So seatbelt signs coming off. Passenger signs, no smoking, and seatbelt signs off. There we are. You are now free to get up and move around the cabin, if you feel brave enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign so you are free to move about the cabin. However, please note that we do recommend you fasten your seatbelts at all times when you are seated in case of turbulence. Thank you.
Okay, so it's 9:10 here in the UK. We're obviously flying in America, so we are on real time. We are also on real weather. Now, this is another thing. Normally, before planning my arrival, I check the weather. Does anyone know if you can actually do that in here? Or have we been spoilt by fly-by-wire, making the A320 very realistic that we can pick up METARs and things like that? I don't believe there's an option or anything to do with that, is there? So we're in the climb. Fuel flow, bleeds, APU, thrust reversers off. Oh yeah, let's turn those off. And then for the descent, we need to set our landing elevation, check the fuel, TCAS tilt below, which I'm not bothering about because I don't know how. Landing data, make sure we've got that, and do our approach briefing. But look at that, wow. That's great stuff. Captain Dutchy, very well said, sir. The payware for other sims are mostly between $80 to $100 range, so this is not bad at all. It's going to be even better for one of you. It's going to be free. We're giving it away free tonight, guys. Remember that? One copy. All you need to do to be eligible with a copy, to win a copy, just because of the way the giveaway is working, is you need to be a subscriber to the channel on YouTube. So apologies to the guys on Twitch, but I'm sure you can come find me on YouTube. It is the exact same channel name, Easyjetsimpilot. So just head over to YouTube and make sure you're in the channel for that. Right, so we have now hit flight level 230, and I just want to pull back all the thrust levers a little bit to hold our airspeed, because of course this aircraft does not have auto thrust. No auto thrust, so I'm in charge, which is a very bad idea. Yard Boomer, you won't lie, you've said so many prayers. What was that during the takeoff? What size this aircraft can go? Honestly, I actually don't know. I really don't know. Sam C23, hello, good to see you, mate. Very good to see you. So I'm basically now, just because I'm so unused to this aircraft, just watching the instruments. That speed is climbing again, so a little less power needed. We don't want to overspeed. Well, that's it, we're in manual thrust now. That's fine, let's bring that back. I would imagine what we'd want to do is actually look at our flight plan for this. So we'd be looking at the flight plan says about 320 knots, as we can see. When we head over New York flight information region, for some reason it drops. So climb flight level 230. Oh, and then actually we are going to climb higher. We are going to climb higher a little bit later on. Oh god, that'll be fun. So top of climb, and then where are we climbing higher? At Betts, was that? So we're going to start the climb at Mika. Start the climb at Mika. Where on earth's that? Oh, there it is. So then, if that's what we are going to do, how on earth would we enter that into the FMC? So, what I would look to be doing in the Airbus is I just type in what flight level is it wants us to climb to. It wants us to climb up to flight level 390. So I would type in 390 and enter that in at, well, probably by Bernie. We can't do it. We've got to start climbing at Mika. And if we pop that in there, does that work? Next page. Oh no. Oh, that's no good, is it? Right, cancel that modification. Okay. Anybody know how to alter the cruise level? That is our altitude going nuts. That's not the aircraft, that is the simulator. That is the simulator occasionally just adding or taking away a couple 100 feet. Right, so if anyone in the chat who knows this aircraft far better than I do can tell me how to change our cruise altitude in the FMS, please do let me know. Otherwise I might just keep it here, although we may run out of fuel. Digital, so go back to the perf init page, change the cruise level to 390, and then you just set the altitude to climb it. Alright, that sounds straightforward. So back to the perf init. Is that here? Perf init, cruise FL 390. Execute. Oh, okay. Oh, how straightforward. So I've got a question for you all, guys. You obviously, up until now, have watched the channel since its inception back in September. You know I fly the A320 EasyJet routes all around Europe. That's obviously my mainstream thing. But how many of you would be interested in seeing me flying this aircraft more often? There's a question. Or would you rather that I stick to what I know? Magic Norm says maybe try flight level 390. Flight fans asking why we're going to 370. Because I made a mistake. We want to be at 390, not 370. Oh, I have put 390. Oh, don't confuse me. Nick, you say nope. You prefer me to say it. Just type in it. Type in the chat. CRJ or A320, and I'll just sort of a chat poll of how we think how we think we should go. Stay in the A320, stay in the A320, whatever I have fun with. A320, A320. Interested to see CRJ's lovely aircraft. It's nice to see me take on a challenge. I can guarantee you it's been a challenge. Organised 92, why don't I just become an expert on the CRJ? Because it's taken me... Ooh, well, I say it's taken me years to become a semi-expert on the A320, and I'm still learning. A320, A320, both. Oh, some of the CRJs are now coming in. CRJs. Okay, maybe, perhaps I should have phrased the question slightly differently. Should I stick with the A320 and subsequent Airbus releases that come for the channel, or the CRJ? Because of course I will be coming into the A380 when that is released. And as I am on the developer team with Fly-by-Wire and one of the QA testers for Fly-by-Wire, so you get to see new things early on this channel as well, another reason to hit that subscribe button, then yeah, I know Airbus philosophy, so I will be obviously flying all the Airbus releases that come for this aircraft. Pete White, a little bit of both, just need an EasyJet livery for the CRJ. Do you know what? We could attend... I know a person that can do that. Is Christian in the chat? I've not seen him. We could have this as our little private members club for EasyJet, couldn't we? I think this would look nice on a... I think this aircraft would look nice in orange. Yep, stick with the A320, otherwise I need to change the channel name. That is very true. But I do guarantee that I will... Oh, just watching that airspeed dropping. And... Where's the legs? Yeah, okay, so now I want to climb to flight level 390, so let's set that. Flight level 3, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, flight level 390, and target speed and set climb thrust. Are we in the climb gate already? Yes, we are. Yes, I do guarantee whatever comes out, particularly Airbus wise, we will most certainly be looking at it on this channel. Ah, Christian, hello. Ah, Dan the Man, you've just become a member. Thank you very much, sir, for joining the club. Welcome, Dan. Great to have you on board, both this aircraft and, of course, the A320, which we shall be in tomorrow. So, welcome to the First Officers Club, Dan. Really appreciate your support for that. It's a little bit windy up here, isn't it? What's that? 83 knot headwind. So yeah, tomorrow then, guys, is Mileage Monday, Long Haul Monday. Looking forward to that. And I think for Christian, who has just become a father, God bless him, congratulations again. He said he wanted to go somewhere nice, sunny, warm and relaxing. So I think we can do that. Basically on a Monday, we step out of the EasyJet flight deck, which we're normally always in, except for tonight, of course, for this giveaway flight. And we take the A320 on a long haul flight between 5 and 6 hours. So that's usually a great stream. Lasts most of the day. People popping in and out all day. Great fun. And obviously I'm here for the duration. I do come off the microphone during the cruise, but I am in the chat room with you all, so looking forward to that. Dark Fury, where are we off to? St. Martin. Oh, that's got a lovely RNAV approach that Nick will love. Whiskey to shot, Cyprus is warm. Cyprus is too easy. We need to give Nick a challenge. Although, St. Martin's getting the vote. We did St. Martin not long ago. Oh, I say not long ago, it's probably about 2 or 3 months ago now. Right, so let me just work out how on earth I use this navigation display. That's zooming in, out. Can we cycle through this as we do with an Airbus? Can I move through the legs, move them up and down, and have a look through? Have we got a top of descent anywhere? There doesn't appear to be one. Is that because we don't have a star? Or have I missed a vital setup? Captain Rob's Flight Sim, thank you very much, mate, for your kind support. You say the CRJ is not on the cards right now. Could be for you. We're giving it away in about half an hour's time when we land. I'm trying to work out where on earth is the top of descent. Right, so do you know what? This is actually quite neat. So we're 410 miles away from our destination at the moment. And we normally descend, I normally start a descent around 100 miles away. Oh, Dan the Man, that's very kind. Thank you. Hope the videos are useful as well. Make sure you're on our Discord channel if you're not already as well. Nick, so I need to enter the cruise on the VNAV page to get top of descent. Right, okay. Let's have a look at that. Oh, Captain Rob's Flight Sim, thank you very much, sir, for joining up, and welcome to yourself at the First Officers Club. Thank you. Really, really do appreciate your support. And of course, look forward to seeing you on many more flights to come. Right, so top of descent, VNAV. Okay, so that's the climb. Next page, cruise is set to fly over 390, and descent. Do we need to add anything more? So Nick, we need to enter the cruise on VNAV page to get a top of descent. Am I missing a step? I thought this had been filled in on the ground. This is a nice steady slow climb, isn't it? I've already just realised that. The problem is I've still got Airbus philosophy ingrained in me. I've set a cruise altitude. I expect the aircraft to get up to it. So for those of you that are still that are tuning in, then just make sure you have subscribed to the channel. That's the only thing you need to do, which is free, of course, to be with a chance of winning the giveaway. Freddy's fat. Great username. How do you become a member? Just hit that red join channel below the stream, and that'll obviously give you the options to join the channel. JJ Smallpiece, I haven't turned your ILS on. No, I wouldn't do. I'm 395 miles away from the airport. So I'm just trying to find this top of descent. See if that's going to be there. To be fair, does it only appear when you've actually reached your cruise altitude? I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's just go back to. Oh, is that range or no? Radar off. That's the range. So, can I? Well, that's not showing much, is it? I'm basically trying to work out how to cycle through the legs and have a good look around. I want to move the navigation display. Can we only do that on map mode? Which is that one there? Scroll through that. In the middle of that lot there, can I zoom in and see if there's a top of descent anywhere? I didn't see one. If not, we'll just sort it ourselves. The plane circle is plan mode. Yeah, so that's basically what I was looking for. As you know, in the Airbus, you've got the arc, you've got the plan, you've got the ILS rows, VOR. It's a shame that they're not actually sort of like, I don't know, labelled. I'm just spinning away, hoping I find the right one. Let's have a look actually. MFD80, let's have a look. ADV, what's that giving me? Oh, I see. Map center, previous waypoint, next waypoint, two waypoint. Oh, very good. Let me see, what have I got actually turned on? Oh, hang on. VNav, do we need to turn that on? Would that make a difference? Tell you what, I want to turn off all these VORs. How do we turn VORs off? Next page. Oh no. There's a hell of a lot of VORs on there which are cluttering up my flight plan. Do you know what? I could just do it the old-fashioned way. We're 376 miles away from the airport. So digital, it'll come eventually. Yeah, I mean, technically we're only at 30,000 feet, fly over 300, and we're trying to get up to fly over 390. We're climbing 800 feet per minute at the moment. Why am I banking? Just because we're we're turning to stay on our flight plan. Right, has that alcohol cart been around yet?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to serve a selection of alcoholic drinks including wine and locally sourced ales. Please make sure your tray table is in the down position and clear any items from the aisle. If you would like to upgrade to premium brands, super stickers and super chats are available. If you are a frequent flyer with us, you can now join the channel as a member and get extra perks to make your journey with us more enjoyable. Thank you.
Digital, did I turn them off in the AFB? Oh, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Options. Is that on the next page? Oh, MFD, so airports off. Altitude, speed, ETA. No, I'm still showing waypoints. Right, we're not climbing, and presumably that is because... So in the climb gate, yeah we are. Presumably because I need to reduce the speed. So if I reduce our speed, then the aircraft can now climb up. Oh, there we go. Jerry, main flight display menu, left side key L6. So, VNav, com off. Did I need to be on a different page for that? User, nav aids off. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's better. I don't want the nav aids on unless I'm using them. I just want the waypoints that I'm actually flying to and from. That's great. Thank you very much for that, user. Great stuff. So still continuing this nice and steady climb. Simon Smith 320, thank you very much. Thank you so much for your kind and continued support for the channel. Simon says thanks for a great end to the weekend. I believe that the anti-ice needs to be turned off to get more climb power. Do you know what? You are right. Of course you are. You are absolutely right. So, thank you, Simon, not only for your very generous and kind donation, but we're above the clouds now. Let's get that anti-ice off. So, off, 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 and do you know what? Can I try and see a little bit more easy from this? Oh god, I've got a ding. What was that? Oh, have I turned the heat off? Let's not turn the heat off. So the probes remain on. The windshield heat needs to stay on. Oh, I didn't actually mean to touch that. I think I've just caught that. The wing ice can come off, off, off. Alright. So, have we got more power to the engines now with that climb? Simon, I think you may be a genius. Look, there we go. It's not something we have to consider in the A320. The aircraft climbs absolutely no issues when we've got the anti-ice on or not. So thank you very much again, Simon, for your lovely kind donation. Long time supporter of the channel, and for bringing that to my attention. So, Nick, good news. We've been live for 1 hour 45 minutes, and how long into the stream did it take us to take off this time? I think the other night was about 2 hours, wasn't it? I can't remember if it was Nick or Christian pointed that out to me. So once again, I also want to mention a big thank you to Aerosoft for providing me with a copy of this aircraft to, well, break, and of course a free copy for me to give away to you guys. So really looking forward to giving that away later on in the stream. If you have just joined us, the only thing you need to do is make sure you are a member of the channel on YouTube. So as long as you are following on a subscriber to the channel, not a member, sorry, wrong phrase, as long as you are a subscriber to the channel on YouTube, then you're in with a shout. That's quite bumpy, isn't it? Simon, you had the same problem yesterday. Fair enough. Captain Rob Flight Sim, you hate it when I get an unknown ding. Yeah, well, certainly this aircraft, I haven't got a clue what all the dings mean. All the dings in the Airbus usually have different meanings. Nick, we were just about ready to start up around this time. Yeah, I think you're right. So, let me just turn on some more information there. That's VNAV. So, I'm just having a look. What actually changes up on the navigation display between the on and VNAV? Just to give you a bit of information on the descent. Oh, fair enough. Okay. So is that saying a descent at Zulu Mike X-ray and the altimeter's 3000? That's rather clever if that is doing that. Would that make sense? Is that actually a waypoint on the flight plan, Zulu Mike X-ray? Not that I can see. Either way, we're 322 miles away, and we're about to reach that target altitude. Once we've done that, we might send some snacks round. Really push the bulk out. There's the ding, telling us we're about to capture our planned flight level. Christo, giveaway for 8,000 people. You have no chance of winning. Don't worry about it, mate. Believe me, it's not a giveaway for 8,000 people. It's the subscribers that are here in the stream tonight. So what have we got? We've got 190 odd viewers here. So you've got a 1 in 196 chance of winning. So much better odds than 1 in 8,000. But again, a big thank you to everyone who has helped make the channel so popular in such a short space of time. J-Hog, please no cake. You've had enough for today. Ah, yeah, well, I'm going to out you here. So J-Hog today is celebrating. In fact, J-Hog, what are you doing here? J-Hog is celebrating his Ruby wedding anniversary today. 40 years as a charm. I daren't ask what the wife is doing. Okay, so there we are. We're now at our captured altitude, 390. We can increase that speed bug now. In fact, what Mach number is it suggesting in our flight plan? That would be interesting. Let's see. Where is it? So it's suggesting Mach 8.1, Mach 8.1.5. That's fine. That will be interesting to see. So it's telling us that our top of descent here in the flight plan is at Vibru. So we'll keep an eye on that, see if that works, see where it shows us on here, if it shows us on there, at Vibru. William, they're joining the Mile High Club. I thought I could feel the aircraft rocking. Freddy's Fat, game 200 subs in 10 minutes. You're not serious, are you? I've not actually checked anything like that. It doesn't show me here on the live stream. So 297 miles away. J-Hog, don't lie, it wasn't 10 AM. I wasn't ready at 10 AM, it was 11 AM. After about your 4th slice of cake. Alright, so now we're at flight level 390. Of course, I'm having to manually control that thrust to make sure we hold around Mach 821. So that's one of the things that I really got to get my head around with this aircraft, is that you set your speed bug and that's all it is. It is a speed bug, just showing you what speed you want to target. You have to use the speed to help target that particular speed. Right, guys. Time. Surely it's time for some snacks. Followed by alcohol.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to serve our dinner menu. Please make sure your tray table is in the down position and clear any items from the aisle. If you would like to upgrade your meal to the premium package, super stickers and super chats are available. If you are a frequent flyer with us, you can now join the channel as a member and gain extra perks to make your journey with us more enjoyable. Thank you.
Okay, so snack trolleys followed round. Don't worry, guys, I'll send the alcohol trolley round as well. As soon as we get a little bit closer. Just looking to see if we've got any top of descent marked on there. If we have, I can't quite see it, but I am zoomed out quite far. Can I just bring those range rings in a little bit to see? No. Well, let's just have a look at this plan anyway, and see what it is we're going to be doing. The alarm went off to enter VNAV. Dickens FS. So I think the alarm actually went off because the aircraft jumped 200 feet. That is a Microsoft Flight Simulator problem. That's not an aircraft problem. It jumps and then suddenly you get the alarm because it tells you it's about to capture or recapture flight level 390. Yep, thank you very much, sir, for joining the channel. Welcome to the First Officers Club. Great to have you on board. I know you've been a long-time viewer and supporter of the channel anyway, so that's great to have you joined up as a member. I look forward to seeing you on many, many more flights with us in the future. So that's great stuff. Thank you very much for your continued support. Okay, so here's what we're essentially going to have a look at doing for our arrival into Montreal Mirabel. So from Epmonk, as you can see there, we go direct to, we're actually going direct to Montreal, aren't we? You know what, I'll just add that to that route, insert after Epmonk, add that, there we go. So it's then from here at the Montreal VOR that there's no star or anything like that, and if you if we just put the approach, yeah, look, there we go, no star charts for Montreal Mirabel, but we're landing on runway 24, so essentially we can almost continue this heading straight up, and then we're just going to come around and line ourselves up to come in on the ILS runway 24. In fact, there is the Mirabel, sorry, there is the Montreal VOR, as you can see just here. So if we just carry on heading for the downwind leg, which will be runway 240, so about 060 degrees. So we're heading 060 degrees from Montreal. We'll come in, watch the localizer, turn on the base leg, and then come on to finals. We've actually got an initial approach fix there of Vetno. I wonder, oh, this could be interesting. Right, okay, are we feeling brave? I have no idea how to do this. So, if I go to flight plan, perf init, no, it's not there. Legs. How do I add a waypoint to this? Anybody know? Anybody know? Freddy's Fat ETA is the estimated time of arrival. Estimated time of arrival, so that's telling us it's about 25 minutes. So if anyone can type in step-by-step instructions on how to work this FMS. So I've got the flight plan there. I don't want to copy the active flight plan. Next page. Oh, hang on. Oh, here we go. Of course it is. I just need to remember to go to the next page. So we've got Zulu Mike X-ray. But I don't want to add it there. I want to add it after Yull. So can I type it in down here? Can I pop it into the scratch pad and then pop it where Zulu Mike X-ray is, and that would move Zulu Mike X-ray down? What do we think? Digital Flight Deck says no, don't do it. Oh dear. Are you speaking from experience? All I wanted to do was add in the initial approach fix. Vetno. Flight fan. The problem with going to the manual is that the manual is about 80 pages long. So I'm going to wait for digital to elaborate on the no, don't do it. I want to see why not to do it. Okay, either way, I do need to start this approach briefing. So, we're landing runway 24, there's no SID, we're coming in via the Yankee Uniform Lima VOR, Oh, digital, you've not tried it, so can't say. Oh, go on, guys, we'll try it. 1 minute, I'll just do this. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to enter this. So, we're going to go from Montreal. I then want to put in the initial approach fix, which is Vetno. In fact, I just need to double check that these approach fixes aren't already in there, are they? Because look, I'm only on page 2 of 5, so after, I mean, what's Zulu Mike X-ray? Zulu Mike X-ray is the Janvier NDB. Right, okay, I know what the aircraft's going to do. The aircraft then, it's going to take us from Montreal to the Zulu Mike X-ray NDB. From there, it's then going to take us out, make a P-turn, as it calls it. That's quite cute. And then it's going to bring us back in to intercept at Vetno, which is the initial approach fix. It's already there. Then Odgus, back to the NDB, on runway 24. Oh, wow. I like it. I like it a lot. So by the time we get to Vetno, we want to be at 3,000 feet, as you can see here. Alright, that sounds like it's actually going to follow the procedure. I'm looking forward to seeing if it works. Really looking forward to seeing if that works. So, just in case top of descent or whatever doesn't actually work, then what I'm going to do is just do my own very quick calculation. So where are we? We're at flight level 390. I want to be at 3,000 feet by the time we're crossing there, but that MDB and going back around. So we need to lose 36,000 feet, which means that I want to start our descent about 108 miles away. And we've got a nice crosswind coming in as well. So we're only 218 miles away. Well, we've got about 100 miles of just free happy flying to go yet, guys. Where's the drinks trolley?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to serve a selection of alcoholic drinks including wine and locally sourced ales. Please make sure your tray table is in the down position and clear any items from the aisle. If you would like to upgrade to premium brands, super stickers and super chats are available. If you are a frequent flyer with us, you can now join the channel as a member and get extra perks to make your journey with us more enjoyable. Thank you.
Okay, so the top of descent marker, are we showing that at Sierra Yankee Romeo? Let's have a look, guys. We've got Sierra Yankee Romeo just here. Can I just zoom in a little bit? That would be very early to start at the top of descent, would it not? We're still 210 miles away. So Sierra Yankee Romeo is there, we've just passed that. It's not that one at Vibru, is it? It's actually in purple. Or magenta. So that's showing our next constraint C there, isn't it? So Zulu Mike X-ray, that NDB, we want to be above 3,000 feet. Be there in 24 minutes, that's 185 miles away. That's quite neat. I want to start our top of descent, as I said, about 108 miles away. Pete White, that is the call of every Airbus pilot. What's it doing now? Simon Smith 320, in the fixed page you can set a circle so you know when to start the descent. That's great. That sounds far too advanced for me. It's straightforward in the Airbus. You can do something very similar. Plus it also has working VNAV. So where's that top of descent then, guys? Where's that top of descent? I want to know if it's hiding behind Vibru just there. Can I... Of course, you normally get a top of descent here in the actual... You normally get top of descent shown here as well, on your flight plan. Paul, will I be flying it more often now? I don't know. I just like the fact that it's following a procedure. Well, no, it plans to follow the procedure. Will it follow the procedure? That is the question. Real Martin says descent says we're 180 miles away from the top of descent. That it can't be this. We want to be. I want to be at about 5,000 feet by the time we get to Zulu Mike X-ray. Above 3,000 feet. That can't be the top of descent information showing just here. Have we lost altitude again? Yeah, flight sim doing its thing. See, that's why I'm finding it difficult to make that transition. If it's close to a Boeing aircraft, I'm not a Boeing boy. How much fuel should we have on board by this point? Where are we? We're direct to... we've just passed Sierra Yankee something. We're direct to Vibru or Charlie Fox Charlie Kilo Fox. What kind of username waypoint is that? Oh yeah, but it is there. How much fuel should we have? About 1.4 tons. That's quite accurate. Comparing it with the there we go. If we have a look. There it is. That's where we're currently headed. 1.4 tons, and we've currently got 1.6. So that's good. That's neat. How long is it until the giveaway? I'm guessing about 24 minutes, guys. 24 minutes, so make sure you subscribe to the channel in YouTube before then. Buster, asking how much fuel is on board is not something you want to hear. To be fair, it really is. You need to measure that, particularly in an aircraft which burns fuel correctly, unlike the fly-by-wire aircraft at the moment. So, let me just bring up the VFR map. This is what we expect to happen. Oh, that's interesting. Because we don't use... Oh, right, because we're not using Microsoft Flight Simulator or a flight plan which integrates with Microsoft Flight Simulator in any shape, style or form, we're using the CRJ's own navigation computer. We actually don't have a flight plan plotted on here, so I can't actually show you anything. I don't even know where it is the aircraft's heading. That's not something you want to hear a pilot say. Oh, so that's interesting. Does C98? No, you're just a subscriber, not a channel member. There's no money subscription. It's free to enter the giveaway. Just be a subscriber to the channel. User, thanks for that. So top of descent will be announced on the navigation display a few miles before it. So yeah, I'm expecting it at around 108 miles. We're 146 miles away from that. What colour does it appear? Is it flashing red or something like that? Let's just zoom that out a little bit. See, I would have expected to see it somewhere around here, and it's not showing. We're at 39,000 feet, so we've got to get down. It's how late do I leave it to make sure that it does absolutely show up? That's my question. In my head, I know I want to start my descent about 108 miles away. Microsoft Flight Simulator, once again, making our altitude go nuts. What do we think, guys? I know obviously you're watching in a stream, so it might not be quite the same for you, but what do we think to the frame rates on this aircraft? How are you all finding it? I'm finding it actually really, really neat, really, really good. Ah. Juicy, you are indeed. Look, there it is. I can see the top of descent. It's there. It was mingled in green. Why do they put it in green? It's the same colour as all the times. It should be yellow or something. But yeah, there it is. Top of descent. And what did I say? I wanted about 108 miles. That's not going to be far off. That both validates me and the aircraft. Digital, could you just call up the Nightbot for me and give the specs of my PC? Would that be alright if you could, please? Yeah, I'm finding this really smooth. Smoother than the fly-by-wire, to be fair. Oh, thank you, Nick. And if we have a look there, look, it's actually showing the top of descent now in 5 minutes. Hoo-hoo, 5 minutes! Right, that means that our alcohol cart's got 5 minutes to do another round. Grab your drinks for landing, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to serve a selection of alcoholic drinks including wine and locally sourced ales. Please make sure your tray table is in the down position and clear any items from the aisle. If you would like to upgrade to premium brands, super stickers and super chats are available. If you are a frequent flyer with us, you can now join the channel as a member and get extra perks to make your journey with us more enjoyable. Thank you.
I really do enjoy flying as a passenger on Microsoft Flight Simulator. I think it looks absolutely wonderful. And of course we've got little contrail. Oh, it's a baby contrail. Awesome stuff. And as if they must have known, the registration of our aircraft today is Alki. I've not noticed that before. Oh, Alki. Now where's that drinks trolley? 3 minutes till top of descent. Paul, the contrail will show you the way back. That's a good point. It is having a little moment, isn't it? It's just moving left, right, left, right, left, right. Okay, so a couple of minutes at top of descent. And I just want to check, so our ILS 111.7. Check that's in there, so I want, oops, how do we change this? 111.7. Pop that over into the active, can we? How do we flip that over? Oh, there we go, 111.7. Done. And we're about to pass the top of descent. The aircraft's veering left, right, left, right. It's, oh, I'm guessing that's a small sim bug. It's trying to get us back on track, isn't it? So we want to descend. Let's set the height, roll that down to 3,000 feet. There we go, 3,000 feet. And, oh guys, could someone do me a favour? Could someone find out the local pressure for me at Montreal? The ICAO code is of course at the top. Why are we going left, right, left, right, left, right? Top of descent is looking like it's about to be passed. We're just banking left and right, aren't we? There we go, that's top of descent. So, let's VS speed. And... oh god, how do we do this? VS. Looks like it wants to be... let's roll that speed back. Why are we going down? Oh, I know why we're going down. That's another thing I don't like about the aircraft. I scrolled the wrong way. Down we go. Did anyone get me the altimeter for the pressure? 3049. Thank you. Barrel pressure is 3049. Does anyone know how to stop me rocking from side to side? It looks like it's starting to iron itself out a little bit now. Nick, thank you very much. So the wind's 220 at 7. 220 at 7. Altimeter 3049. And what runway are we landing on? Just want to check that wind component. Runway 24. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so down we go. Okay, so our arrival is already programmed into the FMC. We've cleared any discontinuities, anything like that. We've passed the top of descent. So the electronic flight bag, let's set our landing speeds. Performance, landing speeds are all set just here. So if we set those, what's our VREF? 129. Need to make a note of that, as that's what we need to target ourselves manually. We're right on profile. The snowflake is in the centre and we're following the blue donut. We can also, I believe, if we go on the direct intercept, it tells us our descent, doesn't it? All the way down here at 2,600 feet, 3,600 feet, all the way down. So that's quite nice. Right, what is our minimum descent altitude? Let's have a look. Paul, we're descending in... I have no idea. VS mode, I think. What's the minimum descent altitude? It is, for the ILS, 439, as the weather is fantastic. 30 square miles. Visibility 439. And as I say, the platform is 3,000 feet. Minimum safe altitude around the airport is also 3,000 feet. So 439. Oh, now I've got to remember how to set this. Is that down here? Nav source. Oh, here we go. How do we enter this? Push that. There we go. 439. Let's set that. Minimum descent altitude is 300, 439, so 440. There we go. And we're still bang on profile, so that's neat. That wobbling appears to have stopped now, guys. Have you stopped partying back there? So we're 12 minutes away, apparently. 12 minutes away from the giveaway. So just want to watch that speed. Obviously, as we get to 10,000 feet, we need to set a speed of 250 knots. Let's set that now. Just set the bug. Probably just slow down a little bit. But we are on target and on profile. Chico, yeah, tomorrow is Mileage Monday. So for those new to the channel, we take the A320 on a very long flight. Tomorrow, we do that every Monday. So looking forward to that. Have I decided on the route yet? Not yet, but we are going somewhere warm and relaxing for Christian. So I'm getting the feeling now, guys, I'm really going to have to concentrate on what's going to happen. Now, this is something that I actually, who wants to let into a secret? I've never done an ILS landing in this aircraft before. It's all been going so well. So, to intercept the ILS, I am going to get us en route. Then I'm just going to hit the approach push button. See what happens. Do we need to change the EFIS? As it's called. Do we need to change the source to capture the ILS from FMS to NAV1? Anything like that? For those of you that have got the aircraft. In fact, Lock Blue is showing up there, isn't it? Localizers all already showing up. Gareth, the stream normally starts for the long haul, usually a little bit earlier than the daytime streams. So for those of you that are new to the channel, we always do daytime streams Monday, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, unless, unfortunately, I have to do something proper for work. So we always have daytime streams Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays. The long haul one on a Monday normally starts a little bit earlier, but generally we look to start anywhere between 10:30 and 11 AM Zulu time here in the UK. But then we also have evening streams as well throughout the week. So best thing you can do is hit the subscribe button and turn on that notification bell. So passing 18,000 feet now. And we're just a little bit below the profile, so I'm going to wind that VS speed back in a little bit. That will also help us slow down. Now, do we have spoilers? Because I need to slow us down before we bust the 250 speed limit. Oh, look at those! Wow, look at those little babies. Little baby spoilers. I like that. William Blandon, thank you very much, sir, for signing up, and welcome to the First Officers Club. Be sure to grab a drinks from the cart, steal what you wish before departing the aircraft, and good luck to you, sir, in the giveaway. Really wish you the best of luck with that. And once again, thank you for supporting the stream, and I look forward to seeing you on board many more flights to come. Wow. Okay, so we've slowed right down, which is great, but we're now just watching that profile. Oh, actually, Snowflake, we're a little bit below it, so let's wind that in a little bit more. So we're below 250 knots now. That's fine. That's good. William, oh, congratulations. So you've just upgraded to Captain. Well, in that case, would you like to perform the landing for me? Because I have no idea what I'm doing in this. Seriously though, William, thank you very much, sir, for your kind support to the channel. Really, really glad to have you on board. And yeah, I had to upgrade to Captain. Come and sit up here with me and tell me how to fly this thing. And then when we're back in the Airbus, I'll happily tell you. But thank you very much, sir, for your kind support and upgrading so quickly as well. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm really going to have to concentrate here. Let me wind in the range on this thing. So I want to get a little bit closer to see what's happening. Okay, so we're about to pass the Montreal VOR. We're 34 miles away, apparently. In fact, the airport should be down there. There's the airport. There we go. So, there's the airport. Montreal VOR is almost directly beneath us. It was about 5 miles away. Passing 10,000 feet. Let's get those lights on. So, run the approach checklist. Cabin signs, let's get the passenger signs on. Oh, that's no smoking. Oh, good lord. I don't want people to start smoking, even though you want to.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, you may have noticed we've begun our descent into our destination. We're not expecting any further delays.
Is that snow on the ground? Oh, nice.
So, can you assist the cabin please by tidying your trays, handle the back, and putting everything.
Oh, William, well, we've got long haul Monday tomorrow, mate, so I hope to see you at some point during that flight.
To airplane mode until we have landed. Please also note that the aircraft toilets will shortly go out of use. Thank you.
I would imagine the aircraft toilets are already full. There's our arrival runway.
The captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. Please fasten your seatbelts as soon as possible. Thank you.
Arno, can I do the EasyJet flight Brussels to Nice? Possibly. I mean, that's actually a decent idea for an evening stream. The evening flights are always much shorter, unless I'm trying to configure this thing. Okay, so we're still actually slightly below profile, but you know what? I actually don't mind that at the moment. We're not ridiculously below the profile. Let's just bring that in a little bit then. So we're aiming for 3,000 feet. And as I say, our airport is... oh, we've just passed it there. Of course, if air traffic control was online, we'd have probably just flown straight from the Montreal VOR. Yeah, if you got air traffic control, they'd have probably taken us straight from the Montreal VOR. Instead of then going here and then doing the circle, we'd have probably just carried on a heading of around 060, made a base turn here, and then come back into land. So what I'm imagining to happen in a moment is once we get here, I should see the ILS actually come across, and we're almost flying out on the ILS and then back in again. There's the glide slope marker just there, as you can see, in blue. Oh my god, that seems weird. Noah B, what's the difference between the 550 and 700? To be honest, I'm not sure. It'll be range. I think the 700, does it carry 70 passengers as opposed to 50? Seems a bit obvious, that, doesn't it? Right, so where is this aircraft now going to take us? Be prepared to pull the heading bug. Okay, that is not doing exactly as I had expected it to. I expected it now to follow this outbound track from the NDB. So what it should have done is it should have hit here, then come up to Odgus, made the little loop around, this P-turn as it calls it, and then back in. So if I leave it just in heading mode, in nav mode for now, what's it going to do? Where's it taking me? That's not the way I want it to take me. Right, okay, I'm going to have to take over here. Right, so let's go into heading mode, and I'm going to fly a heading of around 060. And we're about to capture an altitude of 3,000 feet. So I apologise now, guys, if I've not got eyes on the chat. I'm wanting to make a decent job of this landing for you guys. So Vetno, that is our final approach point, initial approach fix. So let's start slowing down. So what is our final approach speed? It's 129 knots. Right, so with that, I'm just going to set that so I can see that. Okay, right, so let's begin slowing down. So we're going to go flaps 1. We're below 230, so flaps 1. And in fact, we can go flaps 20 as well, can't we? And as the flaps come out, we obviously start to slow down. We've got flaps 30 out now. Just checking we're not busting any speeds there. No, we're not. That's okay. So aircraft is slowing down. Why are we climbing? I don't want to climb. I want us to hold at 3,000 feet. That's our platform altitude. And then we're going to make that right hand bank now, and then we'll arm the approach.
Cabin crew, about 15 minutes till landing. If you can prepare the cabin, thank you.
Probably a little bit less than that, to be fair. Let's settle on that heading. That's going to line us up. Oh, Jan Ray, thank you very much, sir, for your kind donation. I've earned it doing 2 streams of the CRJ. Thank you very much, sir. I did miss that when that first came, as I was concentrating on what I was doing here, but Really do appreciate your support. Thank you very much, sir, for that. Okay, so we're actually at 2,500 feet. That's actually below the profile. But if we can just hold that altitude, do we just target that altitude now? And if I now turn on the approach,
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to land.
hopefully that will
Please
start to
make sure you
capture.
are seated with your belts
If we've done this
fastened and
right.
your trays in a upright position. Any items should be safely stored, and remember to turn off all electronic devices until after
We need to
landing.
turn off the heading bug.
Thank you.
Will that start to capture in a moment? We'll find out, I guess. We're still descending. I don't want to descend. Is that because of the speed that I've set? Oh, aircraft is now turning to line up with the runway. That's nice, but I'm far too low. I'm far, far too low. $1,800 feet, that scares me. So we've got the power on. Even if we hold this until we come into land, that's fine. I can see the runway ahead of us. And I'm trying to hold 3,000 feet. There we go, that's it. That's coming up now. Let's hold 3,000 feet. That should capture in a moment, I hope. Because that's the platform altitude. Let's start to slow down our rate of climb. Oh, a Microsoft Flight Simulator is doing something daft. I'm losing altitude while still climbing. That's annoying. Everybody, buckle up very, very tight.
Cabin crew, please take your seats for landing. Thank you.
Once we land, guys, remember we've got the giveaway to come. So there you go, 3,000 feet. Localizers captured. Here comes the glide slope. Glide slope's flashing. So glide slope capture. We need to slow down. We're far too fast now for our landing. What was the VAP speed? 129. So let's start to roll that back. Is this not a localizer DME? It might not be. Glide slope's now captured, so let's just roll the roll the thrust back a little bit. It's not a ILS DME, so I don't have a DME in front of me. That's fine. Here's the runway. What's the wind doing? Very, very minor slight crosswind coming over from the right, pushing us to the left, so we need to be aware on that. For those of you that may be religious, start praying now. Speed slowly rolling back, that's fine. Happy with that. I love the fact that some of the fields are now covered with snow as well. That's great. Christian, are we high? Do you mean are we low enough to jump off the plane? Yeah, I think so. We should probably, in all fairness, now look at getting the landing gear down. Actually, we're a little bit, we're okay. Checklist. I should probably have checked this before landing. Bit late. Before landing, signs, reverse thrust, armed. Oh, good point. Arm that reverse thrust. Landing gear, flaps and slats. Okay, go on, let's configure. So, landing gear is coming down. Flaps full. Which means we'll increase thrust just to compensate for the extra drag. I'll say I'm so unfamiliar with this. I don't know what we should be targeting, anything like that. What was that VAP speed? 129, so I can give it a little bit more thrust. And then that's after landing. I don't care about after landing. After landing I'll be cheering. Bit more thrust. Why are we going into climb thrust? Don't think we need climb thrust for landing, do we? Or do we? We appear to be struggling. There's the radio altimeter, 1,000 feet. It's wanting to capture that glide slope again. Right, capture the glide slope. Come on, start descending 700 feet per minute. Go, 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 go. Why are you not doing it? It's lost the glide slope, hasn't it? Do you know what? I have control. Let's watch that rate of descent. Get that glide slope back online. It's a 3-degree glide slope, so about 600 feet per minute. Actually, we're a little bit slower than an Airbus. Got to stop flying this thing like an Airbus. What I will say is, hopefully this approach is a lot more stable than it was on that first night that I flew this. That was bad. Let's get that centre line back in. There we go. So we're now back on the glide slope. A little bit low. Seems to need a lot of power. A lot of power. Unless I'm doing something wrong, this seems to require a lot of power to fight the drag of the flaps and the landing gear since putting those down. And we're now, if I'm not careful, I'm going to overshoot the landing zone. Nice long runway. They handle cargo planes here, so that's alright. Anyone want to take a guess at the touchdown rate?
50.
Is there no runway markings on here?
30. 20. 10.
Pull up and ground proximity warning. Well, that's depressing. Well, we got down. And the reversers are off. Oh, good lord, the nose has only just come down. I was doing a wheelie all the way down the runway. Boy, that needs practice.
Gentlemen, welcome to Monte Copyright Symbol AL. The local time is 18:31. Unfortunately, the temperature is currently a very cold 0 degrees Celsius, or 32 Fahrenheit, so if you have a...
Okay guys, so we're nearing the giveaway time. This is the last chance now to make sure you are a subscriber of the channel on YouTube. I'll give you another 1 minute to do that, and then I'll tell you exactly how you need to enter the giveaway, and we'll crack on with that.
Enjoyed your flight. You can now join the channel as a member and receive extra perks to make your future flights with us more enjoyable. Thank you for flying with CRJ.
Alright guys, so let's stop hanging around and delaying the giveaway. Here's what I want you guys to do. All you need to do now, as long as you're a member of the channel, as long as you are a subscriber to the channel on YouTube, all I need you to do now to enter for the free giveaway is type in the chat box CRJ. Simple as that. You only need to enter it once and you'll be entered in for the giveaway. CRJ. Start getting those entrances in. And whilst we do that, I shall play you a replay of that landing. So, enter CRJ into the into the chat window. That's all you need to do to be in with a chance of winning this giveaway. I don't think I've ever seen my chat box move so quickly. So as I say, everybody who is a subscriber to the channel on YouTube and has typed in the letters CRJ into the chat window are eligible for this giveaway. So still got a couple of minutes to get those entries in, guys. Make sure you get your entry in. So once again, before doing the giveaway, I need to give a big shout out and a big thank you to Aerosoft for providing this free copy of the CRJ for us to give away today. And I know I joke around a little bit, but it really is a very nice, detailed aircraft, which I'm sure if I spent a lot more time with it, the use of its systems would, I'd be a lot better at it. I can highly recommend the manual. It burns very nicely. So seeing you guys, you get your entries in, that's great. Keep them coming if you haven't already. CRJ in the chat window. Make sure you're eligible.
1,000.
Tell you what, if I'd have been a passenger on this approach, there's a great angle of the horizon there. Look at the pitch that the aircraft was at. We'll just keep watching this while we can make sure that we've got everybody's entry in. CRJ in the chat window. Your chance to win a copy of the Aerosoft CRJ 550 and 700. Don't know if anyone has ever flown into Montreal Mirabel Airport in real life and whether this is quite close to how it looks. I love how Northern Coasters just stuck a Boeing into the chat there. 249 viewers, and most of which now are eligible for this giveaway. Simpilot Cologne Antonov 225. I'm sure that'll come one day.
200. 100. 40, 30, 20, 10,
Oh, I love that shadow coming in. That's great. Now all I want to see is the shadow of the front nose wheel coming down. Look at that little wing bumping as we roll along the runway. A runway without any markings on. There we go, we finally got the nose wheel down. What's the secret to getting the nose wheel down on this thing? Do you have to physically force that down? Potentially you do, actually. If you've got the engines at the back, you're being pushed, aren't you? I was giving it a wheelie down the runway. Okay guys, we're about a minute away from that giveaway now. Just going to roll that back.
Don't sink.
Don't sink.
Don't sink.
About 50 seconds to go to the giveaway. Get the entries in if you haven't done already. We're going to roll that giveaway as we touch down. As we touch down on this replay,
Don't sink.
we're going to roll the dice and select our winner. Free copy of Aerosoft CRJ 550-700. Here it comes.
Don't sink.
50, 40,
Don't sink.
30, 20, 10,
Here it comes then guys, the winner of the free copy of the Aerosoft CRJ 550-700 is Kenny Wood. Kenny Wood, congratulations. If you're in the chat, please make yourself known. Big congratulations to you. You have won yourself a free copy of the Aerosoft 550-700. Courtesy of Aerosoft, and a big thank you to them for providing this this copy to give away. Kenny, what I need you to do, my friend, is get in touch with me either via email, details on the about page on YouTube, or if you're in our Discord server, then please do also get in touch with me. Send me a private message on there. I'll let you know how to grab hold of that. I'm just waiting for a message back from Kenny Wood. I'm hoping he's still here in the chat. There we go. Yeah, Kenny, there you are. Wow, I got it. Yes, you did. Congratulations to you, Kenny. You have won a copy of this CRJ 550 and, of course, the CRJ 700 as well. So, what I need you to do is, if you did miss it, I need you to get in touch with me privately via email
Sink.
or on the Discord server.
Don't sink.
The Nightbot's just called out the Discord server. Thank you very much, Digital. And send me a DM or PM, whatever you wish to call it, and I'll give you instructions on how to get hold of the free version of or the free copy of this aircraft. So, huge congratulations to Kenny. Thank you very, very much to everybody for watching this giveaway. We will be back tomorrow on the channel, as per usual, back in the Airbus for long haul mileage Mondays. So really looking forward to that. Thank you very, very much for everybody for watching. A huge thank you as well to those of you that have donated and contributed to the channel, and of course to those of you that have become channel members today. That is absolutely fantastic. Thank you very, very much there for your support. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon on the next live stream, which will be tomorrow morning UK time. And I'm going to leave you with this space shuttle landing just one more time. Thank you very, very much, everybody. So, Kennywood seems to be two of you. It'll be the... don't worry, we'll sort that out. So if we've got two Kennys, it is the Kenny I am looking at with the... is that a dog profile in your picture, my friend? So it'll be that Kenny that I need to that I was speaking to. So it's the Kenny that joined on July 14th, 2011. Joined YouTube July 14th, 2011. That is the lucky winner of this aircraft today. So thank you very, very much, guys. And we do have more free giveaways to come as well. So don't be disappointed if you didn't win this time. We do have more free giveaways to come now and in future streams. So do stay tuned for that. Thank you very, very much for watching, everyone. I have to call it out there, I'm afraid, but I look forward to being back in the Airbus with you tomorrow morning. Big thank you to everyone for flying with me tonight. Good night, and I hope you had a great weekend. Bye-bye.